Alright, I'm gonna start this off by saying that I'm gonna be honest, this is like my third time trying to start at least recording this video. So here's hopefully third time's the charm. And I haven't watched any of it. I've just been dealing with OBS BS. So let's get into the video.
Well, this episode is sponsored by Squarespace, and
oh my god.
our
Stop it.
clothes were provided by Rab. I love learning new things.
Eh.
I love making things. And I bloody well love a good old-fashioned adventure. Over the years on this channel, you have seen me build my own mountain bike to take on great adventures through beautiful Montana. Last year we made a Damascus carabiner to go caving, and today I want to make an ice axe and go ice climbing.
May I just say that caving or just cave exploring in general just like freaks me out because tight spaces. Like I don't particularly have claustrophobia, but like if it induces a sense of claustrophobia in me because it's like, man, how can you do that? You know, like spaces are so like tight and just like damp and like you're just trapped. It's like like anything could go wrong, and it's like, who do you really call for help? Even if you like bring people with you to like, you know, look out for you, like have your back, it's still gonna be like, yeesh. Alright, I'm gonna have to trim that because I'm turning my fan, so hopefully my audio sounds a bit crisper. But yeah, let's continue with the vid here.
What is an ice axe? Well, it's a tool with a handle and a pick that you can thrust into the ice or snow to pull yourself up a mountain. The ice
I hope
tools
that
of
part of the
yesteryear
wall. I hope that part of the wall there wasn't important. I think we cut it out specifically for that. It looks like it.
Ice axe. Well, it's a tool with a handle and a pick that
Yeah, it looks like you just cut a section out. Or that was like a cutout section and you just did that for the demonstration.
You can thrust into the ice or snow to pull yourself up a mountain. The ice tools of yesteryear featured wooden handles and forged heads, but we're going to be making the pick for a more modern variety. Although I really do want to make a traditional style one in the future. All right, let's have a look at what the pick actually looks like. Oh. These are little weights. Oh, and there we go. Nice. That is what we've got to make. The steel that we're going to be starting from comes from our last episode's project. The bar currently has this beautiful W's pattern. We're going to forge it down, grind it, cut it, restack it to keep making it more complex.
So I'm sure this isn't too loud, like over me. Figuring this stuff out on the fly because I've all but given up. At least with trying to make this reaction. Bit more clarification. The reason why I'm reacting to this stuff is this is the kind of things that I usually watch on my own on YouTube. So I thought it'd be interesting to, you know, try one as a reaction video to get a video out and both, you know, see if I enjoy making reaction videos to this kind of content. So far, so good, I guess. Also, damascus steel looks beautiful. It is just it's such a like intricate, like woven looking pattern that just man, I love damascus. No wonder like a lot of the creators like Alec Steele usually go with like a damascus sort of steel for projects, you know, just for the look alone. Ding, ding. I don't know why every time I see people use power hammers, I just instantly get in my brain of like, what if like somebody accidentally like put their hand under that, you know? Like I know it would just like crush their hand, but like man, just like instant devastation, you know? I.e. the reason why he's using tongs.
Is looking like right now. I have forged those bits into a block. It's this lovely pattern repeated up. But I noticed some cracks as I was welding this together.
Oh no!
One there. And so before any of them get any worse, considering I'm going to be hanging perilously off this tool, I want to see if I can grind out the cracks now at this point.
Yeah, you don't want a crack to be deeper than what it seems. So him grinding here is gonna see if he can get through the material that is cracked, or B, confirm that the crack's a lot deeper than he would want it to, and potentially have to like restart this process earlier in than he would have if he would have started like, discover this later and not have either have a bad pickaxe thing that you can't really, ice axe rather, can't really use, or to be in use of it and it potentially breaking like stress crack under like performance.
Righto,
Best to deal with it now, sort of thing.
A look at the pattern. Oh, that is what I'm talking.
Interesting. It's like it's almost like ripples. Yeah, that's a
so we're going to take
good
that
pattern.
Stretch it out this way, and it's going to be oriented like this on the pick.
Ah, gotcha. Blacksmithing is just such like a interesting, intricate, like it seems very complex until you like kind of break it down into the steps of like what you have to do, and it becomes more simpler in that kind of like mindset. But overall, I would say that blacksmithing is just one of those things that it's a very neat skill to watch people like be able to perform and pull off.
This thing is done, we are going to be taking it on one hell of an adventure. And just one of the ways that you could use today's sponsor is in building a blog.
I know, sponsor. Oh, whoops. Paused it.
I have ground up the board scale on this piece. It's looking good.
I usually skip sponsor segments because, not to say that I don't care that they're sponsored, and think it's nice that, creators get sponsored, and, it's a form of income for them, but, distracts from the video.
The actual pick needs to be 4 millimeters thick. Right now it's
4 millimeters
thick. But before moving on, I want to do another little test etch, wipe the acid on, expose what the pattern looks like so that we can plan whereabouts we're going to cut the pick from to make sure that we have the coolest pattern possible. Right, so now I know my most critical area dimensionally is off on this side. And by being able to focus on just this area, it's going to make life a little bit easier because I want to bring it closer to final dimension in the mill. And if I was trying to make this entire thing perfectly flat, my ends would be wobbling all over the place. Here, I can clamp it in the vise in such a way the key area is nicely supported, let this stuff rattle around and get a nasty surface finish, and not have to worry about it at all because the pick itself is tapered. It's flat back here, but about halfway up, it thins down just a little bit.
This is a very interesting song choice.
Next up, let's get our mounting holes put in.
This is... I was wondering, did they find this on like Epidemic Sound or something? Like, what is this like? What instrument would this be called? Or instruments rather? I want to say it's almost like Indian, kind of like Indian kind of music. Or maybe Egyptian, kind of. I don't know. I just want to find this song, but I doubt I will be able to. It's probably a song that just happens to be on Epidemic Sound. Usually those things, songs on like, copyright-free kind of music. It doesn't like Shazam or anything, and it's usually very difficult to find after the fact. So unless it's like auto-credited in the description, which I'll probably check after this. Oh, well, this is also a tiny bit. Again, very interesting music choice for what, all in all, it's like a blacksmithing and grinding and shaping part of the video, but overall.
And now, it is time for the heat treat.
Come on.
I need to harden this thing. Now, one of the big concerns here, and I really wish I'd have thought about it, are these square teeth I filed in. I'm not super concerned about the rounded ones, but there is a concern. As a result of a stress concentration in these little corners, we get a crack propagating towards that hole.
Oh, yeah.
Get really bad warpage, because that means we then have to straighten it, which is putting stresses on something with these little file marks in it. Here we go. Fingers crossed, firmly crossed, firmly crossed fingers.
Oh, I don't see any cracks.
Of the heat treat. Now we've got to compare hardness a little bit. It bites on the original, so it's not too hard. And that's pretty similar here. So that leaves me hopeful that it's not going to be so brittle, that it snaps, and I plunge to my death. In not a long time, this is the last day that we have in the workshop. And so today, I need to get this thing ground, nice clean flat surfaces, the correct bevels installed, and I need to get it hand sanded and etched. And then we've got to pack all our stuff, drive to the airport, and bloody go to Chamonix in the French Alps.
French Alps, interesting. So he's like cleaning it up here and getting it more ready and more closer to like the final shape and whatnot, and then hand sanding it to be that like final touch of getting it like polished and whatnot, and then into the etching fluid to expose the Damascus pattern. As you see here, this is like the I think with Damascus, I think the brighter stuff is the more like higher carbon steel that doesn't get etched, and then like the lower carbon steel is what does get etched. I think I might have that backwards, but I think that's how Damascus usually works with these the patterns. And so by combining those two types of steel, you're able to chemically get one to react over the other, and it exposes the mixture of the steels, i.e. the pattern comes from it, ultimately. Pretty good job. Looks pretty good. Of course, you gotta get our B-roll montage.
Alright, Jamie. I will see you in the morning, because we've got a flight to catch to get to the mountains. Woo!
Woo! Nice shots of the mountains, and you know, as much as I would love to one day be able to go like skiing, or you know, even be able to do something like this, I don't really think I'll ever have the budget in the future, let alone the courage to do so. You know, feel like I just can't do it. I just don't got it in me to get up and go outside. Like maybe on like a very smaller scale, you know, maybe in, you know, like a proper ski resort, but like, you know, kind of like more like out in the wild, kind of like how they are now, with just gear to just go on the mountains and just do stuff like this. Is just, I don't know. It's just I don't know. I'm not a very outdoor winter sport athletic activity. I don't know what you call it. I'm not really into this kind of thing. You know, I guess I like my warmer climate activities and things to do. Skiing and stuff like that seems fun on paper, but I don't know. In practice, I feel like I would just be cold and miserable and probably fall a lot. I don't think there would be much fun to have. If I had like a sled on like, you know, like a big hill at home, just in like, you know, a random like lot somewhere or something. But on top of a mountain, I don't know. Get EBGBs, like, you know, I'm gonna fall off a cliff by accident or something, not paying attention, trying to learn to ski.
Silly. Am I good?
You always look silly, mate.
Oh, yeah. What I can do is there. You good?
Yeah.
All right, so we have made it to Chamonix Mont Blanc, and because we don't know what we're doing, we are joined by professional guide Dave Searle.
Yes, I would need like I would need 3 more Daves to get a hang of what even is happening here, you know? I need like 3 more of this guy to really like be cemented and confident that, you know, I wouldn't end up dead by the end of the adventure just simply trying to learn to ski.
We're gonna go ice climbing. So we have to put skins on our skis.
Let alone ice climbing, goodness.
Skin up this hill, go find ourselves a nice cliff. We've very kindly been
Mm-hmm.
provided our gear for surviving this hazardous environment by Rab. It's a big shout out to Rab. Thank you very much.
Yeah, Rab. Whoever that is. I think it's the brand of gear.
They're coming to save you already.
They're dropping off beer to a local refuge. Sounds like the plan is.
That'd be me.
Off of that right there.
Lovely.
I had to send a copper to come get my butt. I'm like stuck somewhere in a mountain crevice. Oh, this is so sketch.
We've got to abseil down from this boulder, find another anchor, abseil off it down our
What?
before seeing if we can climb it back to the top.
Oh, that's so far. 55 meters. Oh no. Like, hold on, man. Let me go back. Just like look at the people on it. Like, look at the people on it compared to like the overall like what. And like me, like I 100% like just like psych myself out, slip, go plummeting down here, and then I'm just off of this cliff face even lower. Like I'm just just donk into certain death. Like if I don't die from this initial fall. Like no way, dude.
There's the ice axe staged and ready to go.
Nice.
Oh.
Good luck. I wouldn't be doing this.
Down and then we go down some more, eh?
Oh, it's just like it's just a cliff face, dude. It's just a sheer drop. I mean, I get they're anchored at the top in this rock here, but still. No thanks.
Oh, this is amazing. I love this. I'm also terrified.
I would be just as terrified, if not more.
Wrapping up wall.
Getting cozy. Alex, come down.
Of course, the pro is just super chill about it.
This is mental. I love it. Proper fun. How did you find that, Jamie?
I will say though, these like cleat, like ice things. These I need these in winter. Just in everyday use of just like going on sidewalks or down the driveway. It's just like full of ice. Or like walking into work, like the parking lot. Oh my gosh, I need a pair of these. Like just during winter IRL, just in day-to-day life. Throw these on before I like head out. Because man, where I'm at in like Iowa, sometimes the ice gets crazy. Like it like sometimes it's like really good ice, but like in the worst way possible. Like it's just crystal clear ice that you don't even see until like you're on it and you like look down and like the ground, you know, like it looks like it's just wet. Like maybe some snow melted around the area, but no, like the snow did indeed melt, but then it like froze over and turned into like that really like clear looking ice. Yeah. Something like these would have like saved a lot of like past me from some pretty bad fall.
This is mental. I love it. Proper fun. How did you find that, Jamie?
Granted, they probably cost like several $100s
I
to
think that might be the coolest rappel.
be able to get a pair.
See, it's one thing to do it in a cave.
Even more
Like,
so
doing it
than
from
like
this view.
a good pair of like
Lord. Right, so
top
we're here
brand
at the top
sneakers.
After abseiling down, and the next step is Dave is
Mhm.
going to climb that whole pitch, leading it, and in order to protect himself while he's leading, he's going to be using those ice screws.
If I can just get
Nice.
this knot undone.
Oh no, you got a tangle in your ice tool leash. And then once he's gone up, we're then going to be delayed by Dave at the top of that anchor, while we then climb up and get this thing stuck in some ice. Snow doesn't really.
Oh yeah, they went down to go back up. That's right. They didn't use it on the way down.
All right, Jamie. Good luck.
See you at the top.
Happy climbing.
All right. So I'm guessing. Hold on.
Good luck.
Hold on.
See you at the top.
Wait, let's back it up. Okay, the one in his right hand is the damascus one he made. Okay. Just confirming that for myself because I was confused on which one was which.
Happy climbing.
And that's Jamie, his friend. Off on top right.
There
Having a good time? Hard, man. Yeah, it is. Slap.
Was like wind blowing some icy mist down.
Out comes a nice screw.
Yeesh.
My hands are fine. My toes are freezing.
Yeah. You ready? Right there. That's it.
Nice.
It's doing the job. The ice axe is doing it. Look how far up we've come, Jamie. This is no joke terrifying.
And extremely tiring.
Yeah, it is. I got cold hands. My calves up pumping.
I hope this looks as vertical as it is.
Yeah, it probably doesn't. You know how it goes on camera, right?
It's
Nah. It looks just as vertical as it is, if not more so. It looks like you're just like barely any angle, at least to this like initial like little top like dish out, the way like Alec is going. But like before that, like yeah, there's almost 90 degrees just down with little like divots inward every now and then. But some places actually like cave, or what is it? Not concave, convex, I think. It's like rounded outward. So like it's even more of like a climb over these like humps, essentially. Oh, whoops, too far back.
I got cold hands. My calves up pumping.
I hope this looks as vertical as it is.
Yeah, it probably doesn't. You know how it goes on camera, right?
It's straight up.
It's just pretty much like inch by inch, like you're just slowly worming your way up the side of this
It's a bit of a choke
icy.
point. I wonder if I can go to the left a little.
Oh,
Ooh.
you gotta be careful, yeah.
My face.
Ow, it's ice chunk.
Face. Am I bleeding?
Yeah, just
Yeah, it got me right in the fucking mouth.
Damn. They didn't even have a.
Face.
Hold on. Did they miss a sensor there?
I wonder if I can go to the left a little.
Listen.
Ooh. My face. Ah.
They got that one. The initial like. Ow.
Am I bleeding?
Yeah, just
Yeah, it got me right in the fucking mouth.
Yeah, they definitely missed it.
Yeah, that's why I'm bleeding. It was lovely.
Ah, ugh. That sucks. Bonked in the face. That's why the helmet is important. Just notice we're wearing like helmets.
Ice. Oh, I love it.
Dave, I hope there's a Guinness at the top for me.
Yeah, you got the Guinness, right?
Yeah, I don't think there's a Guinness.
Get in now.
If they mean like ask Guinness World Record, yeah, I don't think. Right through Dave's
We
toe.
made it to the top. Thank you, Dave. That was awesome. Jamie,
Nice.
ice climbing. We've made it. Scale of this is like a normal day and the hardest thing you've ever done. Where is this?
This may be the hardest thing I've ever done. Holy crap, that was tiring.
Yeah, I'd imagine so.
I feel accomplished, you know?
Well done.
Nice.
You've done it. It's tight quarters up here. Yes, Jamie.
Nice job.
Done. It made it. How's it looking?
It's pretty good. A little bit worn.
It's still in the job, chaps. Is it still sharp? Did I hit any rock? It's still dead sharp.
These teeth are very sharp.
The Damascus Steel
Nice.
has only bloody gone and done it. It's taken us up a big old pitch of ice, and we are the last few steps away from being at the top. Thank you so much, Dave. I can't believe we did it. You got a YouTube channel too, don't you? Yeah, check it out.
Wow.
Dave So.
Yeah.
Mountaineering content.
Deserves a shout out.
All the good stuff. Big thank you to Squarespace for sponsoring the video. Check them out down below.
Squarespace,
Big
not so
thank
much.
you to Rab for providing the amazing
Them too.
clothes
They
that
got
we wore.
the
And
gear.
Jamie, thank you for doing the scariest thing you've ever done to come on this trip.
Oh, you see the like the blood on his nose? It, like nicked him right in like top left bottom of his nostril. All right. well, that's the vid.
Large TNT
That okay. That was the reaction, and I hope this makes for a good video. I'm gonna wrap it up here, and yeah, thanks for watching. Bye.